A trip to championship weekend in the balance. X marks the spot in Hempstead.
Eccles gets around a pick from Jacob Patterson. Here is Patterson. He's had a sensational sophomore season. Eccles, the lefty laser! And Albany strikes first.
Alley dodge, throwback. The defense is rotating, and that allows Eccles to plant his feet, and the lefty lights it up.
And Albany this season 11-0 when scoring first, and they're now 2 for 2 with the faceoff X. Here's Kyle McClancy. Over to Ray, to Hogan, net to Coke!
At the faceoff X. And then it's money in the bank. Donahue Nanacoke. You saw the subtle step upfield and then the quick snap of the wrists.
They'll isolate the shorty.
The lead is
shot in the goal, and there's Troy Ray, brother to brother. And the Dane train has its sights set on Foxborough. Nate Morano. Now Walker doesn't need much room to get his shot off. Walker streaking toward the cage. And
this is a situation where a nice pick is set up top. You see the contact, no switch. Basically, the on-ramp to the goal is given. And Walker, who is a sensational shooter.
Jacob Patterson, number 17, 9 extra man goals. That's 4th in Division I. Make it 10.
And he is lethal. That is his comfort zone, his money spot. When you watch him in practice, he spends so much time shooting from that exact same spot from
here. And Patterson, especially of late, 14 goals in his previous 4 games. McCaffrey
set. I want you to watch when this ball hits the net, how cool this is. Boom. You see the water spray.
That's Colton McCaffrey, his 12th of the season from Zach Butler.
And then when the defense collapses, they capitalize on the backside. Top side, inside, backside.
Sullivan, the bouncer.
And then a clear out where that entire half of the field is vacated for the lefty Sullivan. Tucson finished up his high school career at Deerfield in New England, and boy, he's come on in the second half of the season. He wasn't even on our boards early in the year.
Junior, who was an All-American last season. Now Joe Reed down the alley. Reed, and we've got a tie game.
These three. So for Denver to make a run and advance the championship weekend, guys like Joe Reed, who only have 12 goals on the season, need to go to the rack and attack short sticks. That's exactly what he does against Bergmaster. And instead of
nobody's perfect. Here's Tim Sullivan. He's got a goal. Skip pass, Colton Jackson, and Denver with its first lead.
From inside out, but they're on the scene too late. And that is a cannon, liquid smoke from Colton Jackson.
That's the one guy you cannot from the outside.
Yes, sir. That's good in the playoffs because the refs are a little
watch this.
Hesitant.
They're going to bang.
Tahoga.
Bang the bull, man. This guy grew up playing indoor box lacrosse and actually initiates contact. I've spent some time with him this season. He told me he loves when defenders get aggressive with him. You're playing to his strengths because then he puts that power behind him. And
you can tell Fields has lost his step with his quickness. But he finds Eccles.
What are you doing? I had him. I didn't need help. Paul, we were discussing last night at dinner, back when I played, defenders used to kind of go at it after a goal like that. There's an ego and a badge of courage, like, don't zeros, just like basketball. Zeros. Goals should be good. It was out of his stick before zeros.
3 goals in the first half for the freshman, Albany.
T.D. Ierlan
going quickly. Kyle McClancy. Justin Ray. And once again, Albany, when they win the faceoff.
Great point, Quentin. Justin Ray is the point man for Albany for a reason. You think of Nanacoke, you think of Fields and all.
Runberg can't handle the pass. Walker recovers, has Runberg. Baptiste, he'll fire and score!
High heat. Yeah, you know about the make it, take it. How about plant and rip, number 9?
His career trajectory, his path is fascinating. Starting as a youth swimmer, picking up lacrosse late on his
Connor Donahue. Walker. Donahue feeds the wing. Jackson!
Everything's right on the money with this team on their extra man. It's one cradle and a pass. One cradle and a pass. They don't play with deep pocket. I agree with you. You think about lacrosse, the creator's game, a gift from the creator.
A Native American game as Ray pops one in to make it 9-7.
Sullivan and White dodge with the left. They're inviting him to go up that left side goal line extended. They dared him. He cashes in. His coach loves it.
There's Joe Reed from up top.
This is a key possession for Albany's defense.
Reed, left hand!
For Joe Reed, the senior from California.
Time to go 9:09 of the third.
Great spacing.
Indeed. Look at Joe Reed and Quint. When Ethan Walker and Austin French are quiet, you have to have guys like Sullivan.
5. Morano, goal line extended. Beating Colarusso upstairs.
His eye on the ball in the stick. He drops the head of his stick for whatever reason. Remember in game 1 I talked about how Stover taken away high. Look, he drops his hands. And you leave the whole upper portion of the goal. You can't do that. If in doubt, take away high.
Off X, 10-9 after Albany won 6 of the first 8. Baptiste and Ierlan in a battle. The wings get involved. McClancy has it. Accelerating. McClancy shoots and scores.
Right there on the back end of that draw. And you have to pick him up. But the conflict here, Quint, is if you slide to him, then DeHogan Nanacoke's on the doorstep for Connor.
Scored a man-up goal today. Now Nanticoke. 3 in the first half. Double team knocks it loose, but Fields is there. Eccles from the wing. That's his sweet spot.
He got issues. Fields comes to the rescue of Nanacoke. And Eccles, talking to Eric DeLuey, roommate with Sean Eccles, he said Eccles is a handyman. He can fix drywall.
Denver responded with a 4-1 run. Jackson!
And in French, well, there's wiggle room up top. And Colton Jackson, 10 and red, doesn't need much. And when he plants his feet, he can let it absolutely fly. 5-hole on Colarusso.
Notre Dame clipped Albany again, and then last year Albany fell to Maryland in the quarters. Colton Jackson with his 4th.
Giving Middies some good looks. Troy Ray, 10 and white, somehow loses Jackson. And you see Colarusso, the goaltender for Albany, is getting no reaction out of his top hand. Watch the head of the stick. It never moves. He's got
Patterson to Fields. Fields had Patterson for a minute. There he is. And Patterson cashes in.
the rock right here. Catch and shoot. He cuts to the inside, peels to space. Catch. Take a look at the goalie and find rope.
Who's got it? Rolling toward the near sideline. Fields shovels it back. Nanticoke's got it. And Albany with possession gets a timeout with 4:39 to go. Fourth quarter and a comeback against Georgetown last week. Kyle McClancy now wrapping around and giving Albany.
Right now off the timeout, McClancy. Change of direction. Using his stick to reach around the defender and give himself some angle. Little snapshot while falling to the ground. You talk about clutch. One of the biggest goals in program history.
Dare Denver.
Well, you don't have the right personnel on right now if you're going to roll it into the corner.
McClancy scores! Releasable penalty.
In the shot clock, that's clean. There's nothing there. It's what happens next. So they're dead ball fouls. No face-off. Denver ball. It'll be a 6-on-5. Dehoga Nanako, number 1 in white, comes in late and gets the dead ball foul right there. Matty Palin throws.
And he'll finish with the highest career face-off win percentage of any player in college lacrosse. Joe Reed, that one hit off Colarusso.
Split dodge right to left, right down. Hempstead Turnpike. No double team, just a little too passive.
Weighs him by about 40 pounds.
Insane maturity. You know, it's easy to just blame the refs, blame other people, your wings and stuff. But when you're in a game,
Go slow here. Tie him up for as long as possible. Chew into that clock. The longer this face-off goes, the more you can sit there and spin and spin and spin, the better off you are. Denver needs.
Connor Fields heaves it in the air. The Dane train ships up to Boston.
Final score, Albany 50,